Hey Glam Squad, welcome back to another episode of Beginner's Guide to Makeup, the series that helps busy women with their makeup struggles in just a few very easy to follow steps. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do the reverse smoky eye, which is a big trend going around social media at the minute. This is a great style of makeup. It's super easy and it looks great on all eye shapes as well. So that is what we're going to be doing today, and for this lesson you're going to need just a couple of different things. You will need 3 eyeshadow brushes, a blending brush, a pencil brush, and also a liner brush. You're going to need an eyeshadow palette with just a soft brown neutral shade. And you're also going to need a smoky liner pencil and also a gel liner. This is optional, but if you want to finish off the look, you can pick up some lashes of your choice. I'm going to be using the Jamie lashes from my Natural Silk collection. These are so beautiful. You can reuse them up to 25 times and they're just a beautiful style of lash. So let's get started. So we're going to take a fluffy blending brush and a soft warm matte brown. So this can be any shade you like, to something that's not too dark. You just want a soft wash of colour over the lid. So we're going to hold the brush at the end of the handle and we're going to keep the eyes open, and just right above your eyeball here, right, we're going to flip the brush on its side. So the kind of centre of the brush is going to be right above the crease of your eye. You're just going to start blending this colour back and forth. Now what I'm going to do is just use swirling motions, and it's just going to soften out the colour and blend out any harsh edges. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to take a black pencil. So this can be any pencil of your choice, just make sure it's nice and creamy. You can also opt for a brown as well if you don't want something so dramatic. So what you want to do first is just line your waterline, so that's the skin right in here. And you're just going to run that pencil right across and then start blending it into the root of your lashes. It's really smoking that out. Don't be too precise with it because it will be blended. I'm just going to take a pencil brush and we're just going to soften out the edges of that smoky liner. Before we go any further, just make sure the edges are blended out. I'm just going to take the pencil and I'm going to line the tight line, which is the skin right under the root of the top lashes. I'm going to look down into a mirror. This can be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's just going to darken the root of the lashes, make your lashes look thicker and darker. You can take time to kind of blink in between. So I've just taken a really thin Morphe liner brush. You could use like an art brush or something like that if you don't have something this thin, or you could use a liner brush as well. I just opted for this because it's thinner so you can be more precise with it. So I'm just going to hold that brush like a pencil and I'm going to use my baby finger here to kind of balance against my nose, and we are just going to kind of create the wing from using the lower lash line. So we're just going to go, if you're just following the lower lash line, it's going to look like the wing is like connecting up from the lower lash line instead of the top lash line. Now what I'm also going to do is just connect it to the outer corner lashes, like so. So just tilt your head kind of to the side, just make sure that the wing looks like it's connected to the lower lash line more than the top. And I'd recommend using a gel for this because you have more control. You can keep going back over the liner and it's not going to start flaking on you. It's going to look really smooth. If you use liquids, they tend to flake. So we're going to take that pencil brush again and just a little bit more of that brown eyeshadow we use in the crease. Again, very gently, just kind of tickle around the edges of the liner to make sure there's no harsh edges. And we're also going to bring it right up here to the wing, tickling. Again, the tiniest amount of pressure, hold the brush at the end of the handle and just kind of tickle it. So you want it to be a little bit smoky. So with a cat eye as well, you usually want to bring the liner right in here and point it. I personally don't like that look on me, so I'm not going to do too much today. I'm just going to take that same art pen and I'm just going to bring that liner in just a small bit here in the inner corner I'm now just going to just apply a tiny bit on the top lash line, just to make sure everything is connected nicely. Not too much, you don't want to take away from the lower lash line. See that? See how the liner just kind of creates a really thin band on the top lash line, and once you apply mascara, it's really going to make your eyes look, or your lashes look, thicker and darker. So that is it. I really hope you enjoyed this week's beginner's guide to makeup lesson. Don't forget to check out the playlist where you'll find tons of different easy to follow videos for my beginners. Also, don't forget to check out my website GlamBySaz.com, where you can find a selection of beautiful eyelashes from beginners to advanced, from human hair to silk and faux mink, which are all cruelty free and vegan, and also wrapped beautifully for Christmas. I really hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye!